Well, hey folks, Fat Guy Flies RC coming to you from the man cave. I'm going to unbox and take a look at something that was just sent to me from Banana Hobby. It is a nice little change of pace. I know y'all are used to me flying jets all the time, but this is the P-68 850 millimeter or 33.5 wingspan. Kind of like the Twin Nova, just a smaller version of the Twin Nova. X-Fly is the brand. Let's open it up and see what's in the box. Should be a very, very simple build. 4-channel control. Now remember, it takes an XT30 control battery connector. So if you have a bunch of small 3S batteries, like a 1300 or 1000, which is what you're going to want with this, you're going to need a adapter. She has a center of gravity is 33 millimeters from the leading edge of the wing. 850 millimeter wingspan. She's 25.5 inches long. Flying weight is 400 grams. It's got two 3-bladed props. They're 4.5 by 4s. Two 1800 with a KV, 1900 kV motors. Two 20 amp receivers. And flying duration is 5 to 10 minutes. It has 4 9-gram digital servos. Fixed landing gear. The nose is steerable. 4-channel control, which aileron, throttle, rudder, and then front nose steering. Runs on a 3S 1800 to a 1300 3S battery. Build takes about 15 minutes. We're going to unbox it, and then I will come back and we will build, and we'll combine that all into one video. Oh, and I told Banana Hobby, they said, would you like to review this? And I said, sure. And I said, I don't care what you send me, the blue one or the red one. It comes in either blue or red. And they sent me the blue one, which I was kind of hoping for the blue one, but because I had the Twin Nova, which is a 1.4 meter wingspan, the big one, and it was red. But very simple. Even comes with a little Allen wrench, which I'm thinking that's probably how the wheels or maybe that's how the wing bolts on. I don't know. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 small screws. Manual. Not folded, which is always nice. Okay. Very nice compact in there. I mean, you can drop this off of a truck. It's not going to drop the back of a truck. It's not going to hurt it. One-piece wing with, I said XT30 connector. It's a very small XT30 connector. Here's your the combined leads is going to be your throttle. The ones we got the big, like the heavy grade Y there, that's going to be your throttle, and each one of these is going to be aileron, and they provide a Y for that. I'm going to assume that's what it is, but we will look. Nice little motors. I like the painted tips on there. Okay. Landing gear. Okay. Your horizontal stabilizer or elevator. Looks like that keys in, and then you put one screw through it. Remember to work your hinges, foam hinges, but small model like this, you don't need to have reinforced hinges. You're not going to do much. This is a nice little scale flyer. Probably going to have a little more pep than what's actually a scale. Very nice. This reminds me an awful lot of the Commander that Bob Hoover flew. Nice big wheels. And you know what? With those wheels that big, I'd be willing to bet this thing's going to do great on grass. Got your rudder and elevator servos. Alright. Already hooked up on your rudder. So the only way you're going to be able to adjust it would be to take that small Allen wrench and adjust these in and out if you need to adjust it. So let's take a look and see Nothing in the foam anymore. Okay, I'm going to take and start with the landing gear. I'm going to assume that they're probably just going to pop right in there, like so. I like the fact that this is hard plastic on the end. This is plastic. That's all foam there. It's smooth. I bet you could belly land this no problem. I think that landing gear would be a little more, maybe it's supposed to. Okay, that's what you're supposed to do with it. You're supposed to squeeze it and the key's in there. Okay, let's look at our instructions real quick. Should be just as simple a matter. Okay. You get one extra screw. Yeah, the landing gear just keys in. Okay, just like I did. You squeeze it and pops it in there. Okay. You're going to want to fish your rudder and your elevator servo leads forward, unless you're going to put, I'm probably going to put my receiver somewhere in between here, kind of back here. So I'm going to, I've already got some Velcro there. So let's take that piece of Velcro out. Plenty of room. Yep. So I like putting fuzzy Velcro on my battery, and so they got the hard Velcro there. That nose wheel's already hooked up. So now you see since your rudder's already hooked up for you, you're going to see that little wire there. See that little Y bend, the Z bend in it? Okay. You're going to want the smooth side. This is the bottom side. It's got the blue. This is the bottom side. So you're going to want to key that in. I'm going to put it into the top one. Look, that just kind of, see how I'm doing? I'm hooking that wire in there. Okay. May have to use my hands. It may be easier to just unhook, take that little, yeah, this will be easier. Take your little pack of goodies, okay? If you can get it open. Sorry if I'm seeming low energy to you. I have really been feeling bad. I've had real bad diarrhea and dehydrated. I'm trying to suck down as much water as I can. And your elevator servo is right here. So you're going to undo, this is what I would do, is undo this, put your little Allen wrench that's in there. Remember, left loosen, okay? And that's going to, watch that wire next to that elevator. See that wire get smaller? See? I'm going to pull that out some, tighten it down just a touch so it doesn't go all the way out, because it's going to be a bear to try to fish back in there. That gives me more wire to work with. And then I can fish. I'm going to put it through the one on the top. See if they have that hole reamed out. Well, they have that bottom hole reamed out, so we'll put it on that bottom one then. If my eyes will adjust. There we go. All right. So now I've got that hooked up to that bottom. So now it's kind of in there like that. I can take my Allen wrench. Okay. Loosen that up a little bit so that wire will move freely through there. And I can kind of push that down. Push that whole tail assembly. That little spot that's keyed. All right. Now I can take one of these little screws, Phillips head by the way, and I can drop that in that hole. Little Phillips head screwdriver there. Oh. Now little screwdriver's got glue all over it. There we go. I always got several extra screws all over the place, screwdrivers all over the place. Okay. Yep. Has a very obvious bottom and out point. And that's in there. Okay. I'm going to take your wing, grab these two leads that are by themselves, that's your ailerons, okay? Hook up your Y, okay? Remember, anytime you're hooking up polarity, if you want to know how to hook them up, light to light, dark to dark, okay? So, just kind of fish that in there like that, and that should look like, see against that white, see how it's light to light, dark to dark. Doesn't matter what brand of servo, it's got white wires, red or yellow wires, whatever. It's always light color to light color, dark color to dark color. Okay? And that's how that one should end up looking. Okay? So then you're going to fish. This would be a good time. You know what? Let me grab my receiver real quick. Receiver, and in this case I'm going to use a Limit RX Gen 2 non-stabilized receiver. It's got the, get these at Motion RC. This is about $17. This is the equivalent of an AR620 Spectrum receiver, except it also has a bind plug, but this has, if not better range, double antennas, and has 7 channels. Now with this plane you only need 4, but you know, hey. Alright, elevator is going to be channel 3, which is the same on the Limit RX. And on the Limit RX it even says channel, it even says a little ELE on there for elevator. Rudder is going to be channel 4, which has 2 prongs coming off of it. Okay. Now I'm going to fish this through. You know what? Hold on. I'm going to go ahead and put my wing here. That way I can get close. Plug in my aileron, right side up. I want to show you how this all is all hooked up once I get it all in there. When you get it all plugged in, all of your wires, and this is with any receiver, all the light colored wires should be towards the top of the receivers. If you've got a dark colored wire here, then you've got it upside down. Okay? Now I'm going to take my receiver and fish it through where I kind of get hold of it from the front there. Well, maybe I am. Okay. And then I'm going to fish all of this through. Let my XT30 end go in there. Okay. Making sure that all my stuff, no wires are being bent. I'm just going to key in there. Make sure everything is nice, and it should fit nice and flush. Okay. I'm going to take 2 more of these Phillips head screws. Looks like I'm going to end up with 2 extra screws. I'm going to tighten them down. This is a cute little plane. The black, the white and the blue is a really nice contrast, so that's going to be really help with orientation. Okay, nice and tight. That's in there. Okay. Put the hatch back on. My receiver is installed. And then that is now the basic build assembly. Trust me, it's an assembly, it's not a build. Build for me requires measuring, okay, cutting, fabrication, okay. This is just a matter of just slapping her together, screwing her together, and plugging everything in. You can see how long it took to put her together. All right, well, that's the basic build and the unboxing and build of the, what would we say this thing was again? The P-68, basically it's a twin Nova, like a Commander kind of, and from X-Fly brand, and thank you Banana Hobby for it. And we're going to come back next with a radio setup build and show you how to do that, how to make sure everything's centered and everything nice and pretty, and it's going to hook up, and we'll go over CG and all that kind of good stuff. All right, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. God bless y'all, and don't forget, faith, family, and friends, the little cool jets. Bye.